Alright, thought I would do a quick tour of my 10-foot John boat. I absolutely love this thing. Gets me everywhere I want to go. I've done a couple modifications to it, but it's nothing real too intense. It's really basic, but I would say one of the biggest modifications I've made back here is these addition of these wheels on the back. These wheels have gotten me to be, I can bring this boat anywhere I want to, any lake, any river, and just put it in, and I don't even need a trailer or a flat place to put it in. I just need, grass or something easy to get over, and these wheels can take care of it. We'll talk more about them in just a sec, but this boat is perfect for 1-2 fishermen. Great for lakes and just getting around, get you on the water. It's nothing too fancy. So let's get into taking a look at it. Over here I have 2 cleats installed so I can wrap my anchor rope around it, and my anchor will be right over here. I believe it's a 10-pound anchor. It holds me just fine. Over here we got the Minn Kota Endura C2. Great trolling motor, gets me around everywhere I want to go. I'm not the biggest guy, but if you're a bigger guy, I would recommend probably maybe getting a 50-pound thrust, but for 40 pounds for me, it pushes me around, and maybe another guy I'm with, and all of our tackle and everything, it pushes us around just fine. As far as rod holders go, I've got 2 mounted on the back here. They're real basic, and they hold up real well. Up here I've got 2 Bass Pro Shop style rod holders mounted to the side. They're not great, but you get what you pay for. As far as the seat mounts go, these were actually kind of garbage when I bought them. I'll try and find where I actually got them. I'll put a link in the description, but the design of however it was supposed to work was just not working at all when I tried to use it. So I actually broke this front piece on the top, and now I can just slide these chairs in and out, and it holds them just fine. So I'll show you what I mean here when I say that. So I can just simply push this down, and then if I come over and give this a nice pat, I can pull the chair right out, just like that. Slides back in real easy as well. You just gotta give it a few punches and it's ready to go. So that's that seat, and I got another one here, and I've got a 3rd mount here just in case someone wants to sit here instead of up front. Up at the front of the boat, I've got a 2x4 mounted on here in case I want to put other stuff in here. I don't have to keep making holes in the boat. So I can just screw stuff into here. I got handles on it to where I can pull it just real easily by myself, or with another guy. We can both grab a handle and start pulling it. It's not heavy at all, really. All right, so now we're going to take a look at these wheels. Over here we've got this pin going through this bracket holding this wheel here, and if we want to move the wheel up to a position where it's out of the way when we're in the water, you simply just slide the pin out, and you can bring this wheel up like so, and then you can pin it up here just like that, and then it'll stay out of the way once you're in the water. I will say that this is kind of a hassle when you're in the water trying to get them all together and everything, and you've got a lot of stuff hanging in the boat, but it's really not that bad, especially for the amount of money I paid for these. It was only like $100, I think. It can be difficult to get the pin back in sometimes, but like I said, it's worth it. So I mounted the bracket onto the back using just a washer and nut drilling through the hole, and then put marine sealant around the back of the bracket here, and it held initially. Even without the marine sealant, I had taken it out a couple times, and it was pretty watertight. I didn't see any water coming in, but I put in some marine sealant just to be safe. And I put the same thing on the other side there, on those back side of these washers. I can be real tough on these wheels and not have to worry about them. They've bent a little bit over the course of the last year, but I mean, I was being real rough with it. I was really impressed with how well they're standing up. I've put a lot of weight on these wheels, and they support everything I put in this boat. I can take it over rocks, sand, grass, mud, gravel, anything you can imagine. These wheels will be able to go over just fine. They don't inflate, so you don't have to worry about them popping or anything. I really like that, and I spread them out. As wide as I possibly could on this 10-foot tracker, so that I could spread the weight out as evenly as possible. And then I did have to move these handles here because they were in the way of when you bring the wheel up, they actually get in the way. So I actually shifted them inwards. Now on these wheels, you're provided this pin with the kit, but there is no way to attach it to anything. So I actually took this chain and I attached it to this piece right here, just so that if I ever dropped the pin in the water, I wouldn't have to go look for it or worry about it and it doesn't fall off. All right, now I'm going to show you guys how it's unloaded and loaded into the truck, and just me bringing it, walking it around, just so you can see that it's pretty light and easy to carry. This is it fully loaded in my truck. It sticks out about a foot with the tailgate down, maybe 1.5 feet or so. Let me show you how I strap it in here. If I'm not going too far, it doesn't really require too much ratchet straps, because I'm not too worried about it moving around. But if I'm going long distance, then I'm going to obviously strap down a little bit more. But mainly the main one I use is this big clamp right here, this big ratchet strap, and it goes back through here. And I've actually moved these handles closer together. They were further apart when I first bought it, and it just straps right into the back here. Just like that, it's ready to go. And if I try and shake it, it'll move my whole car, so it's not going anywhere. So when I'm unloading and unloading it, it's super simple. You just pull it out, let it fall on the wheels, and just kind of let it roll out. And there you go. And then you can just bring it wherever you're going to bring it. That's about it. Thanks everybody for watching, and good luck fishing.